38-40 at Melbourne over Leeds in the World Cup Challenge in the end. I know it took place a couple of days ago, and I know I should have done a video yesterday, but I have been busy. I haven't done a video for a couple of days. I thought, I want to research this properly. So I did try and watch a bit of the other two games. Admittedly, the quality I found wasn't great, but I know the results. Basically, Leeds were on top for the first 10 minutes, and they got the try, missed the kick goal, but in that 10 minutes, they were still knocking the ball on a lot, so ball retention has been a problem. Melbourne just second gear. They're not even out of pre-season yet. That's what's worrying. That's the difference in quality. Leeds have already started a competitive season. Melbourne are in pre-season, and Melbourne did that. What? Yeah. If you're asking, has NRL started yet? No. NRL season doesn't start for another 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. That's highlighting the golfing class. There was a golfing class. Melbourne could retain the ball. Leeds could not. Leeds, ball retention was absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. And for a top level team to not be able to keep the ball in hand and not knock it on at this level is not good enough. Not gonna lie. Melbourne are ruthless. There's a reason why Melbourne are one of the most consistent sides in the NRL. Whether they win the comp or not, they're consistently in the top 4 regularly. They are a machine. They're a production line of young youth players and experience. They develop the youth really well. Their youth system into the main squad is brilliant. Croft, replacing Cronk. I thought they'll be weaker without Cronk. They're not. They've just got a clone of him. Don't know what they've done there. They've done something in Melbourne. They've got a factory of art. Factory of youth. Billy Slater going off injured, you would think, okay, Leeds going to go one of their main attacking threats is hurt. They're replacing rejigging. They couldn't even get close. They were outplayed from minute 10 to minute 80. So that's 70 minutes of the game. They were nowhere close. Not even close. It was a horrible second half to watch as a rugby league fan. If you are a Leeds fan, if you're neutral, it was how to play the game. If you were a student of the game, it was watching them play. It was how to play. Even with the odd knock on and the odd bit of bad ball retention, it was the way they responded to it, and it was the way they went. Okay, so mistakes happen. Why has it happened? Okay, we're a team effort here. No individuals. We're all culpable of dropping ball at times. Bang. Next set. Leeds were trying to force the play all the time. They expended a lot of energy in the first quarter. They were trying to play at 100 mile an hour from the get-go rather than build their way into the game. They were trying to win the game from the first whistle. It's not possible to do that. So their game management also was all over the place. Yes, Maguire and Burrows have retired. It doesn't seem like they've got anyone there who's replaced them for the leadership value. But in the hand, I'm saying I'm a leader. So that is lacking. And it showed. Now, I'm going to do a Super League, NRL versus Super League second video. Right, and where I think everyone's at. And I know we've got a small sample size from these 3 games. So the Wigan and Hull games as well. And that's a small sample size. But I'm going to use that as my example of the golfing class because St George and South Sydney are average NRL sides. They are good sides. And there's a reason why they've also won the grand final in recent years. But they are not on the same level as Melbourne because South Sydney are not the side they were in 2014. And St George haven't been to a grand final for several years. Although they have won it in the past several times in the last decade. They're now not at the top at the moment. These are the sides that are on the cusp of finals football. They're not regularly getting in there at the moment. So for 2 more Super League sides that regularly get in the top 8 to be beaten by sides that don't get in the top 8 in the NRL, that's the discussion for my next video. But at the moment, Melbourne won 38-4. They dominated for most of the game. Leeds weren't at the Leeds. Fair play to them to going out, getting in the lead, but then they couldn't build on it and they couldn't do anything else with it. They were not hopeless, but were outclassed, and it was obvious for all to see. And it is worrying that they've actually started the Super League season already, and they've actually got a couple of games under their belt. They should be up to speed with everyone. They should know all the combinations. Melbourne is a machine, but they're in pre-season, so you'd expect them to not be at 100% match fitness, not be at 100% intensity. They don't have to be. They switched it on though, but they didn't have to be to win. Now, people may disagree with my view, hence why I'll be doing an NRL versus Super League video in a minute. I'll be doing a second one basically. I've done a first one and I'm going to back it up with a second one. I feel I have to, because I will admit Super League is more entertaining. But wait till I have to see in my next video. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, place comments below. If you disagree with anything I've said, just say so. But I have noticed there are 1 or 2 people on this channel who regularly comment, who regularly basically just are there to abuse people and troll. And I don't have moderators, so end of the day, don't bite the bait. You know what I mean? There are 1 or 2. You'll get to know who they are. It gets tiresome. So I just give up trying to put them down. Or I just let them look like arseholes and write their spile, and then when their team loses, I'll rip them an arsehole by doing a video. That's how I do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.